Good evening, brother.
Good evening, JB. How are you, my friend?
Yeah,
Right?
I'm going all right, mate. Going all right. A little bit tired towards the end of the year. But
Yeah.
as you said before off air, a lot of Ks and that sort of stuff, but probably not as many Ks as you guys have done. So
Oh, mate, I didn't have to drive the plane. That was a good thing about it.
yeah,
And so, but it still put us behind a little bit, mate. I'm still recovering, just the jet lag and stuff, trying to get my body back into the
it's
normal
tough, eh?
routine. Oh, mate, it is tough. I'm waking up unbelievable hours in the morning and wide awake. You know what I mean? I think, what the heck's going on? So,
Yeah,
try and get back to sleep, but I can't. And I go for my walk and come back, and I'm actually buggered by probably about 1 o'clock, and I need to go and have a rest, go and have a
yeah, yeah.
sleep. And
A
I sleep
siesta,
until
mate.
about I have it. Well, I don't know about siesta, but I think it's just the body clock, just
Yeah, yeah,
out of
yeah.
whack at the moment. So I need to reset it somehow.
Brother, it's bad enough going from Queensland to New South Wales in and out of daylight savings, let alone what you've done.
Yeah, yeah, mate. I know it's a bit like that. Yeah, I haven't felt like this ever since I stopped doing shift work.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
you just it's not normal sleeping, during the day and then staying awake all night. But anyway, I'm getting there anyway. I'm feeling a bit. Plus, coming from a place where it was around 1 degree or whatever for the last 3 months to this place where it's 30 plus. You know what I mean? It's knocked me
Yeah,
around a bit.
nice,
But
eh?
glad we've got an air conditioner and we've got a pool and yeah, the walks are taking it out of me. But geez,
Yeah,
you get a
yeah,
bit
yeah, they would
buggered.
be. Yeah,
Oh, my heat's got me, and I'm from North Queensland, and the heat's got me. So
yeah, yeah,
I'm thinking, yeah, yeah. So and I feel tired. Like I said, I get tired in the afternoon, and Michelle's worrying about me. She said, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "Well, I'm just tired. I've got to have a sleep."
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Up
But a
early,
little
early,
nap and then away you go again.
off I go again, mate. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, good to see you, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, you
Um,
too, brother.
I'll just say acknowledgements, I suppose, in terms of where I'm at the moment. So I'm in Bali, of course, Balinese people here. It's interesting that Balinese people are Indonesians as well, but they really call themselves Balinese. So I'm grateful for their hospitality, I suppose, welcome that I have here in this part of the country. But I've got to say a big shout out to my people back home, up in Cairns there, Yirinji people, but it's also Budigal people from up in Torres Straits. They're elders, past, present, and also future ones. So I'll hand it back to you, brother.
Yeah, well said, brother. And we haven't been on for a couple of weeks, so um,
Mm,
good to be back on and good to um, yeah, good to be saying hello again. I mean, I'm not sure actually where we're streaming to, but let's hope we're going to the right channels there. So, yeah,
yeah,
I just want to acknowledge the traditional custodians. Where we all work, meet, and play, and just pay the utmost respects to all our elders, past, present, and any up and coming, and of course, I want to pay tribute to the Guyable people where we are today back in Pittsworth. I want to pay tribute to my mob, the Muddy Muddy people, and just thank all our old people, our ancestors, for getting us where we are today. It's been a pretty sad couple of days here, brother. As you would have well heard with what happened down there in Bondi. I mean, I just can't believe what the world's coming to, brother. To be honest, it's sort of, and with so many videos around and all that sort of stuff showing what happened. I mean, it just, I don't know, it scares the shit out of you, brother. So
yeah. No, I was actually shocked when I got up that morning and turned on the tally, and I was like, "Holy shit, what's going on here?" And yeah, just just not, you'd think it'd never happen in your country, but it does, and it's happened a couple of times already. But since I guess the Port Arthur massacre, I guess the things have changed in terms of gun ownership and all that kind of stuff. But it only takes a couple of people, doesn't it? I mean, like, and
yeah,
you know, it's everything that's happening around the world, and we seem to think we're not unaffected there in Australia, but this is fairly evident that we are affected, and people can be radicalised, I guess, like that, and shooting off into a crowd. It's just crazy. But out of it, there was obviously people who, like they say, started running towards the noise instead of away from it, and helped out, all that kind of stuff. So I've got to pay our respects and give our warm,
100%.
condolences to everyone that's been affected down there, especially those who were, who have family and friends who, were in the firing line, I guess. So, but mate, it's not really, I mean, geez, it's not something that you'd think would happen.
It's really hard to fathom, brother. I mean, like as you said, you woke up to it, and like we heard it, on Sunday night, or I think it was, and it just like it's like a movie, a bad movie. You know what I mean? You're seeing these images and all that sort of stuff, and you're seeing, the poor, innocent people that have been, mown down in the prime of their life, if you like. You know what I mean? And some of those people, like I just seen another one before, which was before the government even got to the bridge where they were. There was an elderly couple that tackled them, and they both got shot. They were the first two shot. So
I think it was just getting out of the car or something, wasn't
it? It's just hard to understand, and I mean, I don't know, brother, to be honest. So
mate. We've got we've got a lot of things happening in our family and our community, mate, and there's this happening as well. So, but I just can't. I don't like the idea of political points. I don't like the idea of using this sort of stuff to be improve your situation in life. Really, I just think it's fucking stupid. It's just terrible. It's just bad stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, I want to look. I don't understand how it could possibly improve your, your standing in politics, with this sort of stuff. So, I might need to be educated on it as well, because I just think it's just something that's horrible, and something that I don't know. It just I suppose it eats at you, brother. Because you see all these innocent people just cut down, and it's and kids, and elderly people, and everyone that that's been, as you said before, brother, affected by, and to target, our Jewish brothers and sisters. I mean, that's just horrible as well. So yeah,
it is, mate. We got to remember they're all Australians. You know what I mean? And so it's a bit like I don't like the idea of. I know there needs to be a reason and I suppose a reason why this has all happened. But you've got Australians shooting up Australians. Really, it's ridiculous. And I don't know. It's just that I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know. It's just wrong, but it's something that you don't see here. I mean, there were the times when we had the one at the Link Cafe, just a lone bloke, health issues. Same with that Bryant from, Tasmania. He was a bit, he was suffering with his mental health as well. So and now this one, it's kind of weird. It's father and son.
You can not understand, like the Martin Bryants of the world and that, but that was a long time ago, if you like, and gun laws were really not up to, I suppose, scratch then. But since then, our gun laws have, tightened up and all that sort of stuff, and it's just unbelievable to think that this lad who lives in inner city, Sydney, can have a license for 6 guns. I mean, why does he need a license for 6 guns?
How and why? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, mate.
That's right. No, there's a lot of stuff happening online now, and there's a lot of people throwing their 2 bobs in, and from different factions of the community, and I think that I don't know. It's just wrong. I think the way they're responding to this, and we need to probably take some time to pay some respects to the people that are really affected by this. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's a time to. Yeah.
I think so, brother. You know, yes, they may have been Muslim lads that did this, but also the guy that tackled that other lad, he's a Muslim as well. So you can't just paint everyone into the same, with the same brush, if you like. You know what I mean? So
That's it, mate. Yeah, and you're right. He could have just hid away and not did anything. You know what I mean? This fella, and he copped a couple of shots himself, I think, and he's
he did.
Well, yeah, so he put his life on. It doesn't matter what it was, his faith or whatever. He just put his life on the line and decided that I'm going to be, save some people here. I'm going to try and disarm this bloke. So,
yeah. I mean, you think about that, don't you? Because and it could have been a likely outcome that he could have been shot by the police himself. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, it's good. I can see why he would have put the gun down because he would.
100%. Yeah. I mean, as much as you would have wanted to shoot that lad that he took the gun off, if he does that, what's going to happen? So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know which one got killed, whether it was the son or the.
No, it was the father. It was the father.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, well, no one wins anyway. I don't think anyone wins out of this whole situation. Ever happened. In fact, it's everyone here in Australia. Everyone at home loses. I guess. Wherever we are. It's just bad news. It's just terrible news.
Well, just a sad day for Australia, right? Look, I mean, seriously, it's so close to Christmas. It's people are out celebrating and having a bit of fun, and then something like this happens, brother. I mean, it's just horrible. So
yeah, I know it's wrong, and I don't know for the life of me how Americans deal with that sort of stuff on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? It's happening every week, week of every month of every year. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they deal with that stuff anyway. But thankfully we have had some gun laws. This one slipped through the crack, I would imagine, somehow.
Yeah.
So I think they'd have to tighten all that up. But I guess it's the, it's the reason why. I think they need to look at why this has happened.
Definitely. I mean, yeah. Look, I mean, here, me and you are sitting there, wondering and thinking, and and you can imagine that most of Australia would be sitting there going, how did this happen? How did it slip through the cracks?
How did it happen, mate? Yeah, what's the driving force? What makes someone get up and grab a gun or even, have been planning it for some time if they've already had 5 guns, 5 rifles?
Yeah.
What makes them do that? Yeah, mate. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a hard time with everyone, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a really hard one. It's a really close. Look, we know, with Christmas and with the festive season, how a lot of people it impacts on a lot of people negatively. So, just with this, I mean, it's just another negative impact that people have to deal with, I guess. So,
exactly, mate. Yeah. Oh, look. And I kind of hope that people aren't getting on the bloody socials and, making this situation a lot worse for others, I guess, and they need to be mindful that, this is affecting everybody. And, we don't need to continue to do that.
Escalate it, do we? Like,
no, that's right. Yeah, and
it's real hate war, like a hate war, whatever they call it. But
always looking for someone to blame, mate. That's it. I think that's basically what it is.
And I think you just, like, as you said before, how many people it's impacted. Like even, just seeing some of those images, where a couple of husbands shielded their wife, and they ended up passed away. You think of those women that are laying there under a dead body, and how it's gonna impact them, or the little girl that was getting her face painted or whatever, or something like that. So it's just horrible. I mean, it's just seriously horrible.
Yeah. A very sad time for Australia, mate. And unfortunately, before Christmas, it's not. And there's no such thing as bad timing, but it just happens. And I think that it's going to be quite a solemn Christmas, mate, for many people.
Well, I can't see it picking up to how it normally is now that and everyone's talking about it. There's as we said before, there's so many videos around, and like it's just unthinkable, I suppose. So
unthinkable, yeah. I think that I guess for us going into Christmas, I think we just need to hold those we love close to us, and look after each other, take care of each other, that type of stuff. Because like these people that are affected, it just changes like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And that's the thing, CJ. We're talking about the blink of an eye, aren't we?
Yep, absolutely.
Everything goes, like, and I'm going to use, Uncle Albie's saying again, you don't know what's around the corner until you get there.
That's
and
it.
This is one of those moments, brother, So, look, really sad. I mean, we don't want to dwell on it and talk, too much about it, but it's something, I suppose, that's impacted us all. And, we probably just need to have those conversations, because we don't fully understand, the thinking of, some of these people. So,
that's right. In a blink of an eye, things could change. So, it's best that we, like I said, just get around your families and your friends, and show them the love, that type of stuff. Because I'm not saying that anything will happen to them, but it's just a matter of
you don't know, brother. You don't know.
In the wrong place at the wrong time. Bad fucking luck anyway. But it's not. But yeah, mate. Yeah, I think we just need to. I don't think we should be getting into arguments and debates about all of this sort of shit. But we need to probably have a look at our own patch.
Well, I think we need to understand the full ramifications before we start, throwing out accusations and all that sort of stuff. I mean, we don't know the full story. I mean, it's just something that, as we've said since we got on, it's just unthinkable, unfathomable. It's something that you just don't think about. So, and you go back to what you were talking about before about Port Arthur, and that was probably 1992 or something like that, brother. So and we thought we had our gun laws all right, and as you said, it's slipped through the crack, hasn't it? So, but
absolutely, yeah.
I mean, the biggest.
I hope their investigations go a little bit wider than what's happened there, because you don't know. It couldn't just be two people, really. It'd have to be, two people pick up the guns. Yeah, that's great, but hold on, So hopefully that'll quieten down, especially over this next couple of months, and people will get on with their lives, I guess, as much as they can. But yeah, brother, look, it's not a real good end for 2025.
It's been a tough year in a lot of senses. I mean, it's been a real up and down year, I think. So,
it has been. Yeah,
it's for us. It's been full of learnings. Like you had some really good times, and then you have some really bad times, and then you've got to come back to sort of make them all marry together. So. It's just been. It has been a really tough year. There's been a lot of highs. There's been a lot of lows. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Been pretty tough, mate. Yeah, and I don't know whether, since we've been back, I suppose, there's been. I think I've spoken to you while we were over in Spain, while Michelle was, recovering and all that kind of stuff. We were travelling around a little bit when we got back on together, I guess. So, but there has been, I think I think it had been pretty tough for both me and Michelle, I guess, in terms of the stuff that she had to go through. But I think at the end of the day, it's all come out really good, and we need to start, think about what's happening in the future, I suppose. JB, ever since we've left Australia, like we've kind of left probably 8 months ago now. Is it 8 months? Probably 3, 4. We have 8 months. We're back here now. It's going into our 10th or 11th month by the time we end up.
Wow.
It's interesting that when I've got back to here, and I met some Aussies and some Kiwis and stuff, and we've been talking, and they've been asking me about, what's it like living over here. The thing that I notice the most is I don't hear that noise. When you live in Australia, there's that noise all the time. Like there's people talking about stuff that's happening around the country, elsewhere, and I don't have that. We don't have those conversations here. Like we don't even know what's going on. We just sort of keep to our own, and we tend to have a look back and reflect on some of the things that happen in Australia. You know what I mean? And certainly social media has played a big part, and the kids are up in arms about that at the moment because they've been there. But we tend to have a think about, because I know that when we're there, it's kind of like you go for coffee. This is what you're talking about.
Do you think, brother, that like that's the story, and that's what people, I don't want to say get off on, but that's people have that story, and then they have with what comes with that story is drama. Some people live for drama, they really do, and it's and everyone that's listening and everyone that's watching will know someone in their family that is that drama queen or drama king, if you like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They've always got a story for you. With that story comes drama.
Yeah. And it's bad enough being able to access the news here, but but when we're back in Australia, you leave that behind, go to work or whatever you do in your life, and you're still hearing that stuff.
No, definitely.
And someone will be talking about it, or it could be at work and someone's talking about it. The thing that I kind of realised when we came over here and left the country is that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You don't hear all that stuff, and fair enough. We still watch the news and catch up on that, but I think the biggest thing that we've noticed and paid more attention to is the weather that's going on over there. And hailstorms in Brisbane and flooding somewhere else, and we kind of keep an eye on that sort of stuff. But in terms of the politics, if you like, in terms of things that are happening around political stuff, it's kind of not. I don't hear that much of it, and that's a good thing about it, I suppose, in terms of trying to stay a little bit sane.
Definitely. And I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we don't watch any free-to-air TV. So, but this time with what happened on Sunday at Bondi, I mean, it's just been all over social media, So you get on to, say Facebook or Instagram or whatever your platform is, and it's just everywhere. It's there's videos, and everyone's got a phone these days, and everyone's videoing. So
it kind of brings me back to that bloody terrible stuff that happened over in New Zealand there a few years ago. Remember that?
Yeah.
I actually videoed. He had a webcam thing on, and God, that was sickening. That was terrible. And you saw a bit of it, but then you don't see any of it after that. You don't see it.
Yeah. I must admit, I did hear a couple of Americans talking about it, and like as you said before, this is a almost daily occurrence for them. But what they said was it was so different because all of Australia get to see the videos and the recordings and all that, but in America they don't get to see that.
No, they don't.
I don't know how they actually police that, but that's what they were saying the difference is, So
Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe
Well,
you know.
we got Jan Hogan on there, and she said, "Merry Christmas, everyone. Keep well and happy, and see you in the new year."
Oh,
Thank
really? See us in the new year, Jan. Is that like in
you
person
for coming out,
or
or
coming out to Aussie?
maybe.
And Mark just got on too. Mark Williams, sorry, jumping on a little bit late. Good to see you both there. Good to have you on, Mark.
Good to see you,
Yeah,
brother Mark, or at least here anyway. And
yeah.
yeah.
Hope you're looking after yourself, mate. Everyone should be looking after themselves, particularly around this time. There's a bit of stuff going on, I guess, and yeah, and it's pretty traumatizing as well, don't you think, JB? Can be
Oh,
traumatizing.
yeah, no, and that's
Uh,
what we was. That's what I guess we were talking about before too, CJ. Like
yeah,
there's people that are going to be more traumatized than others by what's happened, but like I think we all need to spare a thought for each other and have each other in thoughts and sending healing and love and all that sort of stuff out there, brother. Just so that everyone can try and deal with what they need to deal with. So and remember too, that there's always someone out there to have a chat to, have a yarn to, or don't think you're on your own with any of this stuff. So or at
no,
any time. So yeah,
anytime, yeah.
yeah. And Jan
And
said spiritually. So
yeah, yes, that's right. See you in the new year spiritually, Jan. Yeah, yeah, mate, you're right. We just need to look after ourselves. We see this sort of stuff happening. I don't know whether we need to see any more of it, really.
we don't want to see any more, brother. I mean,
No,
seriously.
no,
I mean, that's enough's enough. You know what I mean? So like, and I think you said it before too, brother. I mean, I don't know how, in the United States, how they actually, deal with this day in, day out. That's
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
I
and
think,
Jan might be able to tell us how, that mob over there handle it as well. So
yeah, yeah. It's interesting that they don't see that vision like that. And I guess we got phones and cameras and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't think I'd. Even if you were there, you wouldn't even bother, would you? Unless it was for evidence. Unless it was for evidence that could actually have vision of someone actually doing something wrong.
yeah, look, it's a hard one, brother, because I think, I don't know. I mean, it's people's first instincts these days to grab their phone and start recording.
Yeah,
That's what people do these days.
yeah,
So, and you could see by how many different video recordings there's been of this, and how many different angles and all that sort of stuff. So, uh,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, look, I
Jan,
don't know.
Jan said Carl's in Spain playing golf today, CJ.
Oh, good on him. Whereabouts, Jan? Whereabouts in Spain is he playing? So that'd be nice to know. Yeah. Geez, that might be a bit cooler over there, I tell you. Getting a bit cooler, mate.
Oh, is it in Spain? I thought it was
No, it's
I thought it was always
it's
warm.
getting Christmas time now, so it's getting bloody cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when we left, it was sort of 0 degrees at places. It turned,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
orange in the morning, then
Yeah.
it warmed up. But yeah, it gets cool. I mean, further south, down near, I guess, Portugal and southern Spain, Sevilla, and all that kind of stuff. It's warm because it's close to the equator, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's cold, but yeah, no, it gets cold. Bloody hell, yeah.
We,
But
we, we were in Swan Hill last week, and
oh
mate,
yeah,
it was 46 degrees there. So
really?
yeah,
Oh, well, mate, and it's Swan
yeah,
Hill would be dry here too, wouldn't
yeah. Dry heat, mate. Dry heat.
it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unreal. Unreal. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, we're going into our Christmas period, so that's usually the hottest time in Oz. Yeah. So, but yeah, mate. No, yeah, it's an interesting place. Oh, what's it? I can't
Yeah,
spell it.
you can say that, CJ, because I can't say it.
Coolula. Oriola Coast. I don't know. I haven't seen that one. Where's that? I wonder.
You just made that up too.
Oh no, she did. Yeah,
I think Jan made that up.
yeah, I reckon she did. Yeah. But look, actually went caught up with some my friends of ours today, JB, the expats over here, but they've been doing the Camino Way just about every year.
Yeah,
And
love it.
so they started talking about it, and it was quite interesting. Some of some of the experiences that they've had doing those walks. They're going to do something from, I think they're going into Albania, from Croatia, Albania, and even Greece, I think. So I didn't think there was a Camino Way over there, but they're doing that walk. Apparently, it might not be a Camino.
They might be making their own one up, brother.
Might be making their own one up. I'm thinking, yeah. But So that was quite interesting today, catching up with those guys. It was and they've talked about a lot of places that we went and saw. We noticed, I suppose, and we could tell them. They wanted to know how we thought the food was, and of course, it's always different, but it's nice, really nice. You got to, have your favourites. Like anything here, you have got to have a favourite dish, haven't you?
Oh, 100%, brother, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, Jan's laughing, is she? Or she laughing because I didn't say it?
Yeah, she's laughing.
You might have spelled it wrong too, Jan. I think you might have. Anyway, tell us where they're.
I'm not challenging you, Jan. It's only CJ. He's the school teacher here.
Yeah, that's right, Jan. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's true too. Yes. Why don't you jump on for a yarn, Jan? That'd be nice to catch up with you. I haven't spoken to her for years, I would imagine.
I reckon, again, we'd probably have to say it'd probably be a good 3 years, I reckon.
Probably 3 years, yeah.
What can happen? Jan might be able to tell us different, but I reckon it'd be close to that.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while since she's been on, and I don't know what time of the day it is in Wales.
Well, I reckon it's probably mid-morning, I reckon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. She's often saying good morning to us, isn't she? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
She'll be able to tell us.
She'll be able to tell us, yeah.
Unless she just fell off her stool when we asked her to come on.
She's gone offline.
She's hiding. She's going to pick Carl up in Spain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be a good idea. 3 years is too long. Yeah, you're right, Mark. 3 years is too long.
Yeah. Listen, champion, Mark. It took us a long time to get you on, brother. So don't you be going 3 years is too long. It took us 5.5 years to get you on.
God, mate. 6 years in March. Gee whiz. Yeah. Yes. But Jack is great at staying in touch via Messenger. Always appreciate. I've got everything in it, nothing to share apart from walking the dog. And there you go.
That's not quite true either, Jan, because I know a couple of things that you're doing. You've been looking after your health really well. And you've also going to study again as well.
Yeah. Yes. Going back to study.
Well, yeah, I think it's coming.
Yeah. Very good. Well.
And Mark Williams reckons, I knew that was coming, lol.
No, yeah, you shouldn't have said anything, Mark.
There's always an answer, brother. There's always an answer.
Oh, yeah, there is always an answer, mate. Yeah. Hey, listen, JB, what are we doing? What are you up to over the next week or so before Christmas? We're going to be on for.
We're going down to the Gold Coast.
Nice.
See Bell.
Oh, yes.
So we'll spend Christmas Day with her, and maybe Boxing Day. Yeah, but not a great deal planned other than that. Just doing that, and got a little bit to finish off the year work-wise.
Yep.
We're putting in for a couple of grants that are actually due on the 21st, which is Sunday, at midnight. So you also got to think about some of these government agencies, what they're thinking, brother. When they're thinking, I'm going to make this the 21st of December that this closes. I mean, all the exercise advice you've given us has paid off. My diabetes levels are down again. I was going to say that, Jan, but I didn't want to jump in. I wanted you to tell us that.
Good on
See,
you, Jan.
we do listen to you.
Absolutely.
Look, move for Mibbenbar. I reckon Jan could be our next move for our January move for Mibbenbar champion, and she can talk about getting their diabetes levels down. What do you reckon, CJ?
So we probably need to see a picture of you and your dog, your best friend, out on for a walk, I guess. So that'd be nice. Yeah, I did put one up myself, JB. You probably
I've seen that, brother. I've seen that. Well done. Well done.
Yeah. I was going to actually don the Mibbenbar shirt when we were over in bloody Spain, but I didn't have it. I left it here.
Well, I was very pleased that you did have your in one of those photos. You did have your Mibbenbar shirt on. So
yeah, and when I'm walking, you saw me an image of me walking. I had the shirt on as well. So I thought
you got a big plus for me, mate, and I won't abuse you again for not wearing it. So, I'm going to get Jan's address. I'm going to send her one, and I'm going to get Mark's address, and I'm going to send him one as well. So
yeah, good on you guys, and just do some moving from Mibbenbar, I guess. Yeah, mate. That's going to be good down the Gold Coast, I think. Yeah, catching up with Bell.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice.
Yeah, we're not going to be any. Well, I guess we'll probably just catch up with some of the Aussies here. But we're going to have a quiet one, me and Michelle. I think we're going to end up coming back to Oz probably March, maybe even February. We don't know yet. Yeah.
Well, don't go too early, brother, because we're coming over for Bell's 21st on the 28th of January. So
21, where'd that go, mate? She was only like 16.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh,
Dan said, I'll take a photo out walking Lola. Promise wearing the T-shirt you and Lisa gave me.
Oh, she's already got one. Yeah, good on her.
She has got one, but I'm going to send her another one, though.
Yeah, send her a new one. Get up to date. Yeah.
Up to date.
Up to date. Yeah. Oh, 21. I can't believe that. Anyway.
Yeah, 21, brother.
Oh, wow. So good. She's going okay down the Gold Coast, working and all that stuff?
She's absolutely smashing it, brother. Absolutely.
Oh, that's nice to know. Nice to know. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Managing 3 departments now, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, good on her. And that's good. No. Oh, well, we'll see what happens after the new year, I guess. We sort of got to renew visas here by the end of this month. And that's like and you saying that by the 21st. Who's going to look at a submission or any submissions this year?
Oh, well, they're not gonna, brother. They're not gonna.
Heck, they could have let you put it in after New Year.
Well, and it would have saved a lot of heartache and a lot of stress and anxiety and all that sort of stuff, brother. So
I guess that might have been just the closing date. So anyway.
Yeah, but still, brother.
Yeah.
You got to think about some of these people. I've got to be careful here, don't I? That work in that area about how they come up with some of these ideas.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and Marky Williams reckons Auntie Meg Williams' birthday same day, 28th of Jan. Yeah, I do know that. And also, tell Auntie Meg to answer her phone. I tried to ring her today. She must have been screening calls, brother.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. There you go. That's amazing. The kids make us so proud. That's our real legacy to the world. Absolutely, Jan. That is our real legacy to the world. And and my little granddaughter turned 6.
Yeah, wow.
On Sunday, yeah.
Sunday, I remember that. So that's
the eldest one. Yeah, she turned 6, so she's grade 1 next year. So good on her. And they've grown considerably. This is lovely. They're just beautiful, amazing young girls, And she's probably the one that's probably the most amazing. I reckon. I can't say one over the other, but anyway.
Be really careful, brother.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was nice to get a call from them, and Yeah, have a
Yeah,
bit of a
that's
chat
nice.
about her birthday and stuff. So her birthday was actually on Monday. What's today? Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday, brother.
Yesterday was her birthday. So yeah, she turned 6. We got a call on Sunday evening. Yeah, so we wished her a happy birthday and all that kind of stuff. So that was nice. But
Beautiful.
hopefully we can probably catch up with them next year, sometime early next year, maybe. See what happens. Yeah, but we'll be round and about, I suppose. I'm not sure about the 28th of January, mate. There's something in my head that says we've got to be doing something.
Well, we're there for I think 10 days, brother. So
Oh,
28th,
well, no,
the 8th,
that's
or
right.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And where you staying over at Padma somewhere, Legion?
Really good question, brother.
Yeah, because I know you always hang out around that area. You know.
Yeah, we normally do, but I don't think we're staying at Legion. I don't think we're staying. I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah, no, just out of curiosity, I guess. We'll see.
Bell wanted to stay somewhere different, I think. So
She may be up at Canggu or someone like that. We're trying to
you got it in one, brother. It was
Canggu.
Tengu, yes.
Yeah, well, good
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, well, save up, mate. Save up all your bickies. And
Oh, no.
yeah, there in Uluwatu is probably on par at the moment. They're pretty busy, and it's really where all the young,
Oh, okay.
influencers and stuff.
I'll fit in well then, brother.
You will, mate. Yeah. We might even get you. Might be there for a JB and CJ check-in from Canggu.
Hey, we'll have to give it a shot, brother.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Yeah. But yeah, mate. No, that sounds good. I mean, be good to see us actually when if he's come over and we're about. So, but yeah, Canggu is probably the place where most young people go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
A bit of
interesting.
it's pretty busy over there.
So we probably won't be staying there now. I've just decided. Nah. I got no say in it, brother. So
that's all right. Yeah. I know.
Now, brother, give us an update on MJ. How's she going?
She's going really well at the moment. She's recovering well. We'll probably go for a walk in a minute. Go for a bit of a walk around the block or back towards Seminac. But yeah, she's going really well. The swelling's sort of gone down, and I guess one of the things she's doing now, she's wearing compression garments all the time. She's been in the pool having a swim, which is good for her as well. She's been off the carbs. What else can I tell you? Yeah. And we sat down the other day and we've got a big calendar out here, and we're just looking at planning the next few months at least up until the next surgery, which will be in June, back in Madrid. So, yeah.
Is that the last? That's not the last one, though, is it?
It is the last one on her legs. She's going to get some other work done on her arms, but that we can't do that in Spain. It has to be somewhere else. I think it's Cyprus or something like that. So we've got to
okay.
Try and time it so that we can, instead of doing another trip backwards and forwards, it's kind of happens while we're over there, close vicinity. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, she's got she's got some get rid of her arms as well. So, but yeah, that's the next one. But apparently the one at the bottom of her legs is the worst one.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's
because she's been through a bit already, hasn't she?
Oh mate, yeah, she has. Yeah, it's the recovery. There's the surgery, and that's fine. Like she's not dead anyway, but then
of course.
And true to their word, they tell us that after 3 days you'll see swelling happening. That's what happened, and just so painful it is for her. Yeah. But yeah, no.
We send her all our love and healing coming her way. So yeah,
definitely, mate. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, we will do. I mean, look, it's still early days at the moment, so we do want to get back to Australia. I'm thinking that we're actually toying with the idea of going back and going to Cairns, jumping in the combi, and doing a road trip all the way down.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So we're thinking about doing that. In the new year at some stage, probably take a month or whatever, take plenty of time to do it.
Yeah.
And then get it back up north or leave it where it is and jump on a plane and fly back back to Bali.
Yeah. Okay.
We want to spend some time prior to going over to back to Europe. Yeah, because this is a good place to kind of prep for it, you know. And
Yeah. Definitely.
yeah,
So,
and yeah.
so, so when you're in Bali, how long before you have to take off again so you can with your visa and that?
Oh, it's 30 days, but we can. The first one we can just apply for an extension of our visa, so we get 60 days. But after 60 days, we need to actually leave the country and come back to get another 30 days. So 3 months we want to be here. So we're renting this place here for 3 months. So we'll just go. We might even just do a quick trip over to Darwin.
Yeah. Nice and close.
Well, yeah, it is nice and close, mate. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper as well. I think she worked it out, it was $110 return
Yeah.
to Darwin and back for each of us. So
They're not bad, eh?
well, yeah, and we can just spend a couple of days there, do some shopping, I suppose, pick up some stuff to bring back to here. It's either that or we actually decide, no, let's just go from here to Cairns and do that trip.
Yeah.
So we've got to work that one out. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But yeah, I like the idea of going to Darwin and back and spending another month here at least just to get stuff into order, you know what I mean? Otherwise, we'll be trying to do it on the run, cruising around Australia, which is probably not ideal, you know what I mean? So yeah, but see what happens. Lots of things happening, I suppose. Things change all the time for us, so we're pretty flexible, and we just need to.
Well, you know what LB's saying now, don't you? She's saying I'm not making any more plans because they never go to, they never go the way that they're supposed to. So, and she likes to have a good plan. I'm a bit more ad hoc, if you like, and she's sick of making plans. So.
Yeah, I'm a bit like LB. I think I like to have a plan, and like this other thing that. This other idea about jumping in the van, and that was her idea, and she only sprung it on me the other night. So, and here I am thinking, we're just going to come back and then spend the night. So I just threw my hands up. Well, whatever we want to do, I don't know. Up to you.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'll do whatever.
We got brother David Eric Sutton on too. He said, "Good evening. Sorry, I'm late as usual."
Good, mate.
It's all good, brother. Really good to see you. We haven't seen you for a while, so yeah, good to be there.
Good to catch up with you. Yeah. We're we went through a lot today just earlier, mate. You'll have to watch a replay, I suppose, of that. But I hope you're doing well and getting ready for Christmas like everyone else. It's like only next week, isn't it? Christmas.
Yeah, it's next Thursday.
All right, let's have a chat about. Are we coming back on next Wednesday or Monday or Tuesday, mate?
I think we have to, brother. I think we have to. One of those days. Doesn't matter which one it is.
Yeah.
Our Christmas one.
Yeah, right.
I do remember many years ago. It was probably.
It
was probably the first year. I think we had a Christmas Day one.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, we did too. Jesus, mate. We were in no state of having a Christmas Day one, were we? Because I think we shared Christmas.
We're always all right, brother.
Jeez.
I have been reminded, brother. I do remember. I think it was 3 years ago when I had my biceps surgery.
Oh yes. Yeah.
The day I tore it, I jumped on for a JB and CJ. The actual day I tore it, and but no, it wasn't that sore, to be honest. But then I jumped on the next day after I had surgery, and I was a little bit under the weather with the tramadol and all that sort of stuff. So
Yes.
I was reminded of that, and LB told me to take that one down, and I did ring you and say, "Listen, do we need to take that down because I was swearing a bit or something like that?" And you go, "No, that's all right." So we left it up, brother. So
I know. Well, all right. Well, let's get back together next week, and then we'll do that. and catch up and wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I guess that's hopefully we can have a Merry Christmas this year. Barring all the stuff that's happened recently. So, yeah, I think that's what we need to do is cheer some people up, JB. So,
yeah, 100%, brother, 100%. Because you might do a song this year, right?
Maybe, no, I don't know. What? No?
Jan said, look forward to Christmas one again. Yes, you did have Christmas Day one. First one to keep in touch with us all. We'll never forget it. It was so thoughtful as we were all isolated due to COVID.
True.
Beautiful words, Jan. Beautiful words.
Good memory, Jan. That's a really good memory. Yeah, it was COVID, and that's when we started some 6 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. 2020.
No, I remember it because
I think we had some lights on and everything flashing,
and we got Auntie Fran come on now. She said,
hey.
Hi, everyone. Hello, Auntie Fran. How are you?
Yeah, hope you're good. Hope you're well. Yeah.
Do hope you're well. And whereabouts are you now, Fran? Because you've been getting around a bit as well. Auntie Fran was actually down in Swan Hill, but I think it was a little bit before we were, so we didn't quite catch up. So
yeah, okay. Yes. Huh?
But you might be able to clarify that or correct me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because everyone gets to spend time with family, and Happy New Year. Absolutely, brother.
Beautiful, brother, and right back at you too, mate. So
yes,
we're having a go at Mark Williams before for not coming on, but when are you coming on, David? And for that, you too, Fran, Auntie Fran.
Yes.
She's back in Brisbane. She's back in Brisbane now. So
I'm back in Brisbane now. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have a quick look here, mate. I'm just going to check the calendar.
You check that calendar.
Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. So New Year's Eve's on a Wednesday.
New Year's on a Wednesday? Okay, yeah.
And so New Year's Day is on the Thursday. So there you go. So, let's have a think about that one as well.
Wait.
Because next week Christmas is on a Wednesday.
Christmas is on a Thursday.
Christmas Day is on Thursday. Christmas Eve's on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might be able to do something on Wednesday, mate, maybe. See how
I think so, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be good. That'll keep me back in contact with everyone back there, I suppose, and say hello and whatever. Yeah, that'd be good.
100%.
All right, brother.
And we might actually, what we might do is we might organise that now, and then we can put it up so everyone's got good amount of time.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, let's do some PR work on it. Let everyone know what's going on. We'll be getting together at Christmas Eve that afternoon and have a chat with them. Yeah, to do it earlier. You can do it earlier, mate. Like get on a bit earlier in the afternoon.
Well, I must admit, this is past my bedtime, brother. So.
Oh really? Oh yes, it is 7 o'clock. Yeah, that's right.
7 o'clock past my bedtime.
Yeah,
I'm only joking.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's start doing something about that and getting people on. And we might. I'm just thinking. All right. Let's have a talk about that sometime between now.
Brother. We will.
We'll have a chat. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Hey, good to catch up, brother. I'm sorry it's we've come on after a particular sad time in Australia. But these things happen. Things happen like this all the time. We don't, but we need to all look after each other, like we've been trying to say, during this feed at this time. This check-in is make sure we look after each other. It can be traumatizing time, especially with all the stuff going on social media. Please refrain from looking at the stuff. I think it's
I think that's the way to go, brother. I think that like there's so much footage of what happened and all that sort of stuff. I think we just need to try and reel it back in and like Christmas time, the festive season is hard enough for people at the best of times, or for a lot of people at the best of times. So, like as you're saying, brother, I think that we need to be all there for each other. And,
Yeah,
if anyone is struggling, even without the news that we've just had, but now with the impact of that on so many people, we need to be there for others, and we need to be there for ourselves, and we need to look after ourselves. So, you know,
mm,
it's just something that needs to happen. And we may never know, what's going through people's heads that do things like they did on Sunday. And
yeah.
it's just something that, I think we all need to bandy together just to get through it, because there's so many people that have been hurt and impacted by what happened on Sunday.
What happened on Sunday, but also, mate, there's we've got friends and family as well who are going to be doing this on their own, you know, for whatever reason, I guess, and we want to make sure that they're looking after themselves as well. I think it's sometimes something so joyous as Christmas can be something so lonely.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely,
you know what I
brother,
mean?
definitely.
For some
Yeah,
people, yeah, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, we need to be mindful of that as well. So, but too much media over dramatise everything. You're right there, David. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
is.
no, definitely, brother David. Only fans that have a good night. Love to all. So
Mm,
we're going to sign off now. Love to everyone. Have a great week.
have a
And
great
we'll see
week.
you next week. We'll get in early for next week, so we'll let everyone
Christmas,
know, and
Christmas.
come and join us and have a yarn. So.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. All right, fantastic.